You know, when I set out 3 decades ago to make a documentary as a fledgling filmmaker on a season in the life of a guerrilla pod farmer, I just had no idea where it would ultimately lead, how I would rendezvous with destiny. I just had no idea in my wildest imaginings the effects that this work would have on people, how it would inspire, how it would change lives. But it soon became apparent to me early on when it started to become a phenomenon and the mail started to come in the comments and the appreciation people were showing. And so I want to share some of that stuff with you. I think it's quite compelling, and it's really a side of the Browndirt Warrior story that you don't necessarily see when you watch the how-to videos. So thank you very much for tuning in once again, and I give you my new series, Tracing Roots, the Browndirt Warrior Legacy.
Oh, wow. It's been 25 years since I've been to some of these places. Oh, here's my road. I had no idea back then where it would all lead. I was simply deadened by conformity and sickened by the hypocrisy in the legal system. Yes, those were the days. I simply did what any self-respecting individual would do.
Hey, Rounder!
Duh, I became a freedom fighter for the counterculture. Come with me and trace back my roots into the majestic wilds of the Canadian Pacific Northwest, to the places I plied my trade and was given the name the Browndirt Warrior. My footage landed in a major Hollywood production. What a wild ride it's been. We were young and bold, and on these battlegrounds we fought for the cannabis freedoms we now enjoy today. Some of us paid a price, yes, but what price? Freedoms. If Browndirt Warrior is indeed a legend, then you made him that. A true brand. You, the fans, brought me here. Quarter century in the making. This is for you. I thank you. I'm here in Montreal to check out the operations of my buddy Kyle, who was greatly inspired by my work, which prompted him to become a success in his own right and reached out to me. When I set out in the early days to make a documentary on the plight of the guerrilla pod farmer, I had no idea what a pile of images on videotape could do to alter people's lives. This is one of those stories that makes me a blessed and privileged man. Kyle imagined creative ways to work with bismuth, a metal that occurs rarely in nature and has amazing properties.
This thing is the first piece I made, and honestly couldn't sell it. And no color on it, and it's just the crystal structure itself.
It's kind of a basic kind of a thing.
Couldn't sell it, and I actually bought it back from the store later on. And when it came down to it, the company started
The store sold it back to you?
Yeah, they sold the pieces back to me. They traded it for a new product.
Oh yeah.
And when it comes to the pieces itself, it was like started with $200, and it grew from there. But this is the first product that I sold. These are the pieces that didn't sell from the store, and then I just recycled the money from there until it grew into what it is now.
Oh, so you kind of saved it in case it.
Yeah, and when I got the crystals back, I cased it in resin. And
Oh wow, that's a reminder, huh? So
yeah,
you build the big.
yeah. When I got the crystals
company.
back, exactly.
You'll have that.
When the company grew, I had something to keep.
That's a good keepsake to have. That's
The
fantastic.
original product, the original cast items look like that. They're kind of more dull. The idea was like, okay, well, people have an association of things. They like cats, dogs. Everybody's got a favorite animal, favorite color. So the idea was to actually make figurines out of it.
Now you got this great company that you're building. It's very
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, well,
That's
that-
a fascinating.
It went from
story.
$200 to we're doing $750,000 this year in a 4-year period.
That's a Mayan calendar.
There's a big one
Oh, wow,
actually on the
dude.
table there.
Oh, dude, that's really something, man.
The whole back has a crystal structure.
That's a beautiful piece. I really became fascinated by the way he used science to create art through the oxidization process. This was the metal itself taking on these refraction characteristics, not some kind of application. He had a tiger by the tail here, and the sky really was the limit for him. This man's brilliance soon became clear to me, and I was getting excited about doing something with him. Would you guys want to have a piece like that, man, sitting in your living room? Look at that thing. Look at that, man, a stash bowl. Check that out, dude. Your stash in there, man. Have your hashish in there, and have your rosin. We soon agreed to collaborate and have a Browndirt stash bowl. There was a certain alchemy going on here that was truly inspired.
It's hard to work with because of this crystal structure. The metal's not ductile. You can't bend it to make anything. So you have to get it perfect the one time.
Isn't that
It's
amazing?
like, there's actually it's a craft in its own. It's like if somebody was blowing glass.
I mean, this guy was collaborating with scientists to create radiation shields to detect some of the smallest particles in nature called muons. Kyle was ever the host and took me out around Montreal to show me the sights.
Hey, sunny day, what a perfect day. Don't have to work today.
We talked about building dreams, and he quoted some of my videos, and we shared a bunch of grow stories. Meeting and spending time with the Bismuth Smith, this entrepreneur who was inspired by my work, truly was a great and humbling experience for me. To have inspired someone, and in return, to have been inspired by them, absolutely amazing. I urge you to check this guy's work out and keep your eyes open for the Browndirt Stash Bowl.